Hey guys, so I think that one of the biggest factors, the external factors, so outside of me, outside of even necessarily my family, but outside, what I think that one of the biggest factors that affects our health is social media, is technology, is is TV, computers, phones. We are so focused on what is in front of our face that often we lose sight of people, like actual people around us, and building connection and building and even in a sense being selfless. When we get so focused on our phones and the newest TikTok, and like I know that some of you probably spend hours on TikTok alone, and then you talk about Netflix, and in my generation it was more like, yeah, I watch the news sometimes, but not really. But it was more the looking at magazines, like what were the magazines showing, and you'd have to go buy a magazine to look at a magazine. There was no magazine on your phone. We're looking at Instagram and we're just scroll, looking at all the greatest, all our friends that look like they're having an amazing time, or literally like Instagram is your highlight reel of your life. So you guys know that when you're on your phone and you're taking a picture, you're taking 10 pictures and picking the best picture of the 10 to post on Instagram or to post on Snapchat. That's how you do it. And then you use all the filters so that you look better. Like, that's just not reality. And we all know this, but we forget it. And it really can, especially it affects your, two aspects. It affects your mental and emotional health. Like, I, as an adult, sometimes have to just get off Instagram because I can't look at one more picture of someone's amazing life, because I then feel crappy about my life. That's the reality. That's how things work. And we all do it. We can say we don't, but then we're deceiving ourselves, and we really are affected by it. So that's one part, is like we're looking at all these things around us that look so good, and yet they're not. Like, everyone has hardship, everyone has struggles, but we all see that pretty filter on Instagram or on Snapchat, and don't see the real life. The other thing that I think that all these things, watching YouTube endlessly, Netflix, Hulu, whatever broadcast you watch, HBO, and then also TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat, it takes away from real life connection with human beings. There have been countless times that I'm sitting watching a show and people around me are literally on their phone. And I'm watching the show, I'm like, hey, we're going to watch a show together, and that's what happens, is people are on their phones. And I'm like, what? How did we do this? Or you're in a group of people, standing, sitting, whatever, a group of people. And you guys know this because you've been to parties where this happens, and everyone at the party is on their phone, not interacting with each other. So it takes away from the ability to actually know how to socialize with human beings. And so those are two of the biggest ways that I feel like the media and technology has taken away from health, from your health. An external factor, meaning an outside factor that really affects internally especially your brain, and how and your mental strength, I guess, and your emotional strength. So these are some things I want you to think about. I'm going to have some questions for you in regards to, especially in the regards to the Netflix and the Hulu and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok. And did you know that, I'm sure a lot of you know this because a lot of you are more technical savvy than I am, that you can put a lock on your phone to say, oh, I've exceeded my social media limitations and I can no longer go on, which I think it's really cool. Some of my friends have put that on their phone so that they don't spend too much time on the things that don't really matter. So think about it. How much time are you spending on social media?